Good morning, everybody. My name is Robin, and welcome to my channel, BirdsEyeStitches. This is a channel about cross stitch, so if you are new here, then welcome. I hope you are here because you have a love of cross stitch like I do, and if you're returning, also welcome. Thank you so much for being here and for choosing to spend a little bit of your day with me. So today is Monday. It is July the 5th. Yesterday was 4th of July, which is a holiday here. Because I am fortunate enough to have a job where when a holiday falls on a Sunday, they will typically give you Monday off. That means that today is a holiday for me in work world, so I get to spend my Monday filming, stitching, doing all of the things that I normally would never get to do on a Monday because I'm busy working. So today I have all kinds of stuff to go over. Number one, super exciting. I hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. So thank you to all of you guys, to all of my subscribers. Obviously that would not have happened if you had not hit the subscribe button. So I appreciate that. I look forward to your guys' comments every week or every other week. However often I'm on here filming, sometimes every few months. Whatever the case may be, just know that I appreciate all of you guys, and I really do look forward to the little bit of chatting and whatnot that we get to do every time you make a comment on my videos. So thank you for subscribing. I was very excited to hit that mark. My friend Carolyn Seazook Stitch, she shared my last Flosstube video on both of her Facebook groups, which grabbed me a few more subscribers because I was really close. I think I was 15 or so away. It was under 20, I don't remember, but it was under 20. And then I shared it on the Garan Stitchery Facebook group, and I had a few more subscribed from that, and I think it was on that Facebook group that hit the exact 1,000 mark. I woke up July 1st and poof, we were there. So it's exciting. Thank you all. And yes, there will 100% be a giveaway, a great giveaway at the end of this video. So yes, 1,000 mark, very exciting. Okay, so beyond the giveaway, which is at the end, I have some whips, teeny tiny little bit of haul, a little bit of plans, normal thing. I'll start out with just quick life updates and with a Flosstuber that I've been watching. I really want to incorporate a Flosstuber that I've been watching into all of my videos just because it's really fun to be watching Flosstube and to see somebody say your name. I never tell anybody that I'm going to do this, so if they happen to be a subscriber, great. If they happen to see it, great. But the point is, it's just fun. So the Flosstuber that I have been watching is Nina Hobby Site. I just discovered her video maybe day before yesterday or so. I have no idea. Maybe she popped in my feed or maybe somebody recommended her. I don't know, but I was scrolling through my subscriptions and I saw her and she was holding up this beautiful bird piece. Obviously, it's a big giant bird. I had to go and watch it, but she is stitching a hade and it's a bird surrounded by flowers. Absolutely beautiful. I want to say maybe it's a finch. I don't remember, but it's gorgeous. So I watched her video. She is fantastic. Now I need to go and watch all of her videos. She's fairly new to Flosstube. I think she only has, maybe 20 or so videos out there, but I will link her below. She seems very nice. Loved all of her different pieces. And she showed some really fun flowers at the beginning of her video. And I was completely inspired by that. So I actually put a comment on her channel saying that I wanted to start doing that because I've been thinking about, those little splurges you can do to kind of brighten up a room or brighten up your day. And I really like flowers. And so I thought it would be fun, to pick up a little thing of flowers here and there. I try plants. I have some plants around my house. I really, truly try not to kill them. I am not great at it. I do have 2 plants in this room right now that you cannot see either of, it looks like. They're still alive, which is good. They're looking, I'm not a plant whisperer. My mom was a plant whisperer. She was all about that. She had the green thumb. She would literally go to like you know, Home Depot, and they would give her their dyeing, you know, give me your dyeing, and she would fix them up and heal them, and then she would sell them. And it was like a little, not really a side business, but I don't know, something she enjoyed, and it brought in a tiny bit of income to her. So I do not have that gift. But cut flowers, that could be fun. So anyway, I might incorporate that. I don't know. Have some cut flowers floating around. Why not? Definite side note there, but check out her videos. I will link it below. Life update, nothing overly exciting. I joined a new program at my gym. It's like a boot camp thing. I have been so sore. Like, I have not done any form of true exercise. Like, I do like some yoga, you know, a little bit of stuff here and there. Nothing major. So for whatever reason, I decided, let's join a boot camp program. I did the whole program. I did not die. Very proud of myself. But I was so sore the next day. Like, I felt like I needed one of those, you know, the bars that you install, like if you're gonna fall in the bathtub or next to the toilet. Like, I really wanted one of those, because just to sit down, no, like it was like a weird, horrible. Going up and down the stairs, also horrible. I've been stretching, I've been healing. I feel like I need to heal after that class. I will go back, I think, maybe tomorrow. On top of that, I got my first COVID shot on, I don't know, day before yesterday. The same day that I went to my workout class, I also got my COVID shot. I didn't want to have to be working out in my mask thing. You know, I'm basically a hermit, so my original plan of just being a hermit is not going to work out, since I'm starting a new job in the next month or so. And that job is going to require me to be out and about a lot more than my current job will. And I didn't want to feel like I was spreading the plague. So, first shot, down the hatch, arm is sore. So is the rest of me from working out. No big deal. So, see how that goes. I think that's it. It for life updates. No finishes. I do have some whips though. I did get to some stitching this week. So, to start, we have, all right, looks like I stitched one hummingbird from the Monarch Horizons chart, Birds of a Feather, designed by Roger Renardi. So on my last video, I talked about this, but my husband's grandmother, she stitched these guys, these beautiful wild birds here. I, as kind of a remembrance piece to her, am now trying to stitch all of the hummingbirds. So I will be stitching this piece, framing it, and hanging it alongside this piece here. That was a new start on my last video. I have stitched, window, okay, there we go. I've stitched one hummingbird. So we are right here. I did have somebody leave a comment on my last video asking where I got this needle minder. I have absolutely no idea at this point. It's an old needle minder of mine. I am starting to write down things when I purchase them now, just for Flosstube purposes, but I honestly don't remember. I will try to go back and see if I could find maybe an older video where I may have talked about this guy, but I've owned him for at least 2 or 3 years. So this is a adorable Pokemon. It's like a Pokemon mixed with, I forget the name of the cat. My daughter used to really be into this cat, but it's adorable. And the needle minders that are flat, those are my favorites. So I use this one all the time. Anyway, hummingbird. The first one is completely done and backstitched. It was pretty funny because it's an older pattern, right? So you can really tell the difference even in the back stitching, if there is any, but just the back stitch technique. Like newer patterns, you would normally not go and like blockily, is that a word, blockily? You blockily trace the blocks with the back stitch, but that's what this pattern called for, and that's what Jewel did on her first one, and I want them to match, and I do like it. So we are here. This will stay in my rotation. I'm gonna keep this in my weekly rotation until it is done. So I'm really putting a lot of focus into this piece. My goal for this next week is to stitch, so I've stitched this bird here. So my goal for this next week is to stitch this next chunk of flowers, and then the following week I will go on to this hummingbird here. So I'm just gonna be doing a small chunk, very small, but a small chunk at a time each week. So my goal, get through this little circle right here. So I'm holding up these charts and I see the light in the reflection. It reminds me, so I just got this ring light before my last video, which I know I talked about it then. I just discovered today when I was setting up that I could adjust the brightness. So this is much better. I don't feel like I'm, you know, going in for like a glamour shot with this giant light on my face. I have it dimmed way down. Still gets the right effect, but it's less like lights, camera, action, which is good. So, all right, then I made some progress on my temperature tree. Oh, I forgot to say, my hummingbird is stitched on a 14 count light blue Aida. I believe it is a Charles Craft with called for DMC, 2/2. I'm being official now. I have 1,000 subscribers. I have to be official, right? Anyway, temperature tree by Stitching Mommy. You all have seen this by many people who are probably more caught up than I am, but that's okay. So I wrote it down. My temperature tree is stitched 2/2. It is on a 32 count Joglin. Yes, in the color Awakening by Stitch Me. So we are here. This previous week I had done all of January, all of February, and I got through stitching the rest of these branches in preparation for stitching up the leaves of March. In the past week here, I just stitched all of the leaves of March. So we've now done January, February, March, and I had one new color come in, these leaves here. I don't remember what the temperature was now, but it was just starting to warm up. So we're gonna see a lot more of that color in April, but that is where I am. My goal for this piece, this will stay also in my weekly rotation. I would like to finish up this branch, January, February, March. Okay, so this is May's branch, as well as maybe start on June's branch. Just see how far I get there, but I want to finish up this branch, and then the following week I will knock out some leaves for May. April. Yeah, that's the plan, but coming along nicely. I also really love this fabric, this color Awakening from Stitch Me. This is the only piece that I have in this color, but I will 100% be purchasing some more. To me, this is a neutral. It's greenish gray. It's got a little bit of color, but it's very light, matches everything. My version of a neutral. So I'm gonna pick some more of that up. The next piece that I picked up was a piece for my magazine monthly challenge group. This was actually a piece I was working on last month. It doesn't really fit my acrostic or anything, although technically I could make it fit my acrostic. It could be the Y. No, I won't change now. Anyway, Spring Has Sprung. It is in the World of Cross Stitching magazine. It's this old issue here. And basically look like this one day. I am stitching this 2/2 on a 28 count casual linen, and this is in the color Carnival by Picture This Plus. Okay. So last time you guys saw this, I had done this basket, the yellow flowers, and had halfway finished the back stitching on this bow. So I finished the back stitching on the bow, got through the rest of this little tag here, and then did the white in this flower. And I was hoping to finish that flower, but there's actually a lot to this piece. It's an older magazine, so there's just a lot of detail and a lot of color changes. For example, there is still, it's like 3 or 4 colors that go into just the center of this flower. And there's another color that goes here, but I mean, there's hardly any stitches in there, and there's at least 3, if not 4 colors to that. So anyway, I do love this piece. It will be done one day. It will be put away for this month because I've got other pieces that I'm working on for the Magazine Monthly Challenge group. So this one's gonna get put away until, I don't know when, but it was fun to work on for now. Finish one day. To the drawer whip pile is where it goes. All right, then the last one that I worked on was also for the Magazine Monthly Challenge. This is the piece that I'm using for the letter L. The acrostic for this month is Jolly, and I am using the same piece for both L's in Jolly. So I am using Beautiful Things by Lindy Stitches. L for Lindy Stitches looks like this. Okay, I gotta figure out how to hold things up without the glare. There we go, switch sides. Looks like this. I talked about this very briefly on the last video, but I was very concerned that I was not gonna have enough room on the fabric that I chose. Not because the fabric was not big enough, but because I randomly started like 4 inches down, 5 inches down. I don't know. I started it, I feel like I just picked a place and was like, that looks good. I probably did that. I had to make sure it would fit. So I got to here. So I got here. I had done this top area, so all of this is new, and then I just went on a little journey, like a stitching journey, all the way down, all the way down. This is the very bottom of the pattern. So yes, it will fit. No, there is not 2 inches left. If there is, it's close. I'm not taking this thing off to measure, but so obviously this goes onto the Q-snap. There is not even enough fabric for this to wrap around the base of this Q-snap. Like, what's holding it on is the fact that this is a brand new Q-snap, so it's nice and tight. There's like maybe this much fabric left. So just barely enough, but it fits. So I am here. I am doing a goal to do 2 hours per acrostic letter, so I need to do 4 hours on this. This actually took me close to 3 hours. Granted, one of the hours I was talking on the Zoom call for the Garon Stitchery. I don't know what the Facebook group is called. Garon Toten Bags Facebook group. I'll link it below. But anyway, they do a Zoom on Sundays, and I've been trying to get more into the Zoom thing. I really enjoy them. I don't know. I never really did them this whole year. So I'm trying to do that and be a little bit less shy. So I've been getting on there. I only had an hour yesterday because we had 4th of July stuff to do. But during the hour, I did stitch on this a little bit. So 1 hour, maybe not dedicated stitching, and then I did 2 hours of more dedicated stitching last night, but we are here. I am keeping this in the rotation because I need to do another hour, maybe a little bit more for the second L. So this one will stay in the rotation there. Did I already say this is Beautiful Things, Lindy Stitches? Yes, I said that. I wrote all this stuff down on notes. I'm official now, we have notes. It is 1/2 on the color Martini. It's a 36 count linen by Bee Stitch Me. This is another one that I only have 1 piece of fabric in this color, and it's beautiful. I do need to get more. This is also a piece where I have a mix of 2/2 and 1/2. Like up here is 2/2. You can clearly see there's a difference. Down here, 1/2. I don't mind. I'm gonna leave it like that. I prefer the 1/2 look, just my own preference. The 2/2 is way more filled in, but it's just a little bit bulky for me. So I'm gonna continue on 1/2 for the entire rest of the piece, now that I know that it fits. Okay, that is all the stitching that I did. Pretty good amount, hit most of my goals for the week, so I am happy with that. Let's look here, there's all that. Plans, I basically went over my plans as I was talking, which I like to do. The only thing I'm going to be adding is I'll be working on my Mirabilia piece for the Y in Jolly. So I'll do 2 hours on that, if not a little bit more. And then on my last video, I asked for you guys to help me choose my focus piece for the Magazine Monthly Challenge, the Christmas in July type focus piece there. I had a number of you guys vote, so thank you so much for that. The choices were the Scandi Christmas. So we've got some cards, which I love. Option number 2, let's see, was A Winter's Morning. It's the bird in the wreath. Looks like this. Option number 3, let me tell you, a lot of you guys love this snow globe. Option number 3 is a snow globe. Snow Village. Looks like this. Okay, so Snow Village was a very close second place right here. So I will end up stitching this probably in December. I'm going to keep the flag on there. Like, I thought it was going to be more of a landslide than it was. I thought it would actually be tied between the bird wreath and the cards. Cards for simplicity and bird wreath because you all know I love birds. It's BirdsEyeStitches. You know. Number 1 choice was A Winter's Morning. So this one, I will be kitting this up this week. I don't know if I'll get any stitches in, but I will fully kit it, you know, find a fabric and start pulling everything for that. There is a number of flosses required for this. I will be stitching from stash, so I should have most of the DMCs. I'm pretty close to having a full set in that these days, but if I don't have a color, I'm completely comfortable subbing out for this, so we will do that. And then the cards are also going to stay flagged because I do think that they're small enough that I can use those, and I do want to make some Christmas cards this year, so I will keep those flagged. I just won't work on them this month. So add that to my plans for this week. All right, tiny bit of haul and some stitchy kindness. So actually my haul is completely unexciting. I do have a pretty large order in right now, so my next video will have some really exciting haul to show. I just made the order a couple days ago, so it's not here yet. For now, I ordered a Q-snap. It's on one of these projects, the 11 by 11 size. I want to have 5 of those. I had 4, but one of them, it was like a weird off-brand, and the little Q-snap, the little holder piece, it broke, and instead of buying a replacement for that because it was a weird off-brand Q-snap, which I am not against the off-brand, but this particular one, it was just loose. Like, it was forever loose. You had to really watch how you put your stuff on there because it would jiggle. It was time to go. So I threw that one out and I got a new one. I'll pick up another new Q-snap whenever I get around to it. Q-snaps are not horribly expensive, but what happens is I buy the Q-snap and then that means I have to buy a grime guard because I don't really match my grime guards to my projects or anything, but I like to have 1 grime guard per Q-snap, so it's just ready to go. So that means I have to go onto the Garan site and buy a grime guard, and that means I have to buy something else because you can't travel alone. And then 1 Q-snap cost me $50. That's just what happens. So anyway, I also got fray check. Not that exciting. I like fray check. I know a lot of people don't like fray check. I have yet to use my sewing machine, and I have a lot of ends that fray, so I check them with the fray check. I use this. I keep it well away from all of my stitching areas. It's kind of stinky when you first put it on, but then it dries, all is well. So I finally went through a bottle. I needed more. That's it for haul. Told you, not much. I did get stitchy kindness though. So my friend Andrea, who does not have a Flosstube, but who one day, I still say one day she will. But my friend Andrea, she went to StitchCon, and I did not go to StitchCon this year. I am planning on going next year. So anyway, more to that to come when I find out about it. For now, I got to live vicariously through all of your guys' videos, and Andrea got me a beautiful little gift. So while she was there, she picked up, well, first let me show you this card. So she got me this beautiful card. It is a Birds of a Feather card. Looks like this. This will go, see behind me I have this, hold on. Ooh, that's way harder than it looks. Okay, so behind me I have a cork board, and I hang up any of the cards or any of the Stitchy Kindness things that I get in the mail go on that cork board. So this will be added. She wrote me a beautiful little note, and she signed her name, and I keep telling her when she starts her Flosstube, she's going to become big and famous very quickly. So this is my first autographed piece from Andrea. Thank you. It says on here, "The bee sucks honey out of the bitterest flower." So I agree with that. Looks great. Then my gift was a beautiful needle minder, which I think it's called a Needle Nanny officially, by Stitch Dots. It's in this cute little package. I don't even really want to take it out, but I will because you can't see it because of the glare. But it is by Stitch Dots. So my daughter has a cat. The cat's name is Trixie. Trixie will make an appearance here at some point. She hasn't yet because she's only a year old, and she does really great. Like we're still working on it, but she does pretty good. She can sit with me when I'm stitching, but when it comes to me holding stuff up, you know, she's still only a year, and she will come flying and become the, you know, mighty huntress that she is. And I try to protect my stitches. Plus there's needles and there's floss, and it's just not safe. So I don't have her in here when I stitch. She just really wants to come in because she's very rarely allowed in this room. So I see her little paws. But anyway, she is a black cat. She looks very similar to this. I just love this. So thank you very much. This will be used constantly. So thank you for thinking of me, Andrea, and for sending this my way. Okay, that is everything with the exception of the giveaway. So to celebrate the 1,000 subscribers, first, I received a super, super kind message from Gary and Ronnie, Garan Stitchery. I will put their website below. You all know I shop from them constantly. They're my main source for cross stitch supplies outside of my local LNS. So if I can't go to my local LNS and get it in person, I check Gary's site first and foremost all the time because it's a very quick ship. And I just really enjoy them as people. They're kind individuals, and so I really want to support them. Anyway, they sent me a message on Facebook, and they said that they love to support other Flosstubers, which is fantastic. And they are offering, they are going to give me a gift to give to you. So they are offering a $20 gift card to their shop. Again, their shop is garanstitchery.com. So if you would like to be entered to win, I didn't think about a good keyword, so I better write this down. I'm just going to do a random keyword because I don't want it to get mixed in with anything else. So if you would like to win a $20 gift card to Garan Stitchery, and this is a gift card given by them, so I will let you know you're the winner. I will reach out to you and I will provide them with your information, and so that way they can get you the gift card. We will work that piece out. But use the keyword honey. H-O-N-E-Y. Yes, that was inspired by this card, honey. So use the word honey anywhere in your comment. Even if you just use a comment and put the word honey, that is completely fine. So if you would like that gift card, please use that word. All right, the second gift that I'm going to offer, it is also going to be in the form of a gift card because I still have random stuff floating around here that needs to go out. I realize I cannot get to the post office. It is not my thing. Maybe one day I'll get there, but for now, I don't even want to make the gift dependent on me getting to the post office. So, second gift will also be a sort of like a gift card. So you will have a choice. So I really want to stitch something with whoever the winner is of the second giveaway. So you will have a choice. You can either choose a chart from Haid, any chart, the chart of your choice. I will purchase that chart for you. If you would like a digital copy, I'll just need your email address. If you want it mailed, I will order it and I will have them send it to you. Whatever chart you choose from Haid, I am also going to pick up a copy as well. This is a big commitment because I don't really stitch a lot of Haids. I only have one. I almost never stitch on it. That's okay. But I will also pick up the same chart and I will work with you and we will figure out a time that we will start stitching on it together. So if you are not into Hayes, that is okay. You have another choice. You can pick up a chart from Etsy or a chart from Garan Stitchery. So you will have the choice basically of those 3 places. I will get you the chart. It can be digital, it can be a hard copy. I will send it to you. I will also pick up one for myself. So those are your choices. If you would like to be entered into the second giveaway of the chart of your choice from Hayes, Garan, or Etsy, granted, if you go from Etsy and you try to pick up, you know, like some lady of the flag or something, know that there's going to be like a $20 cap on this because I can't buy 2 copies of any of those crazy charts. But within reason, the chart of your choice that I will stitch with you, anything you want. Let's go with the keyword. I'm like looking around my room because again, I did not write down a keyword. So I can see I have my winter cardinal etching sitting right here. So let's go with the keyword of cardinal. These are completely random, so I'm writing this down. The Stitch With Me giveaway. We'll just say it's a Stitch With Me giveaway. If you want to be entered to win that, we're going with cardinal. If you would like the $20 gift card given to me to give to you from Garan, we are going with honey. And I will be doing the drawing for this on my next video, which will be either next week or the week after. I think next week, but just in case, you know, we'll just go with next week. We'll keep it easy. I'm filming on a Monday, so it's a little bit different, but people that watch these on the weekends, they'll still have the weekend because I will just film a little bit later in the day on Sunday. So, okay, I think that is it. Thank you all again for subscribing and for helping me to reach this goal. I'm not gonna be adding commercials or anything, at least not right away. It was just a goal to have a goal for now. Just nice to know that there's 1,000 people that subscribe to this channel that want to connect over Flosstube and cross stitch. So if you're one of them, thank you. If you're not, thank you for being here and for sticking around for 30 to almost 33 minutes. So I am off to stitch. Happy stitching, everybody. See you next time.